Welcome to Camp 3B. Last time the challenge was to write a limerick about fruit. Silver Lava and Miles Sweet 418 did not do the challenge. Raichu didn't either, but they have a sleep token so they were excused. That means Silver Lava and Miles Sweet are up for re-signups. If you want to re-sign up for them, either DM me on Discord or comment in the comments down below. If you are not one of these contestants, then you cannot choose who you sign up for. However, if you are one of these contestants, you can only sign up for yourself. Here are the current scores, including the people who did not do the challenge. Now it's time for the entries to be judged. They will be judged in order of when the contestant DM'd me last. There will be penalties for submitting late and having the wrong rhyme scheme and other miscellaneous things too. The first limerick is, "A fruit only comes from a tree, ready to be eaten by me. If it comes from the dirt, it's not fruit but a herb, or a yucky disgusting veggie." It was written by AlienDude321 and has 2 penalties for using the wrong rhyme scheme and being late. It gets a total of 16 points. The next poem is "Fair Pears Will Still Care." It's possible that Azure Assassin misunderstood the challenge and instead wrote a sentence rather than a poem. It gets a 3 points penalty for that and also for being late. His overall score is 8. The third poem is, "There once was a grape in a bunch, but then he had a small hunch. At first he was fine, but away from his vine he knew he was in someone's lunch." It was written by CrystalBirdie277 but gets 3 penalty points for being late. Its overall score is 28. It's red like the magma in a volcano. It's known as none other than a tomato, while it takes pursuit to be known as a fruit, but to this day people categorize it with the potato. It was submitted by Kibi and is the first one to have no penalties. It got an overall score of 28. The next limerick is, "Grapefruit is love, grapefruit is life. Don't feel it open, use a 1,000-degree knife. Eat it with sugar, not like a burger. The grapefruit tree, what a great part of life." It was submitted by Herox and gets 36 points overall. This next one is about honeydew. "The laziest fruit design I've ever seen. It's only distinguished by how it is green. It's not a cantaloupe, but don't cry, don't lose hope. It's like cantaloupe, but without carotene." This limerick, which is the only one to mention any scientific component, was made by Ian Eastone. It gets a total of 30 points. The author of this next one claimed it was a haiku, but that's not true because haikus only have 3 lines. But they made the syllable count of each line 57575, so I guess it followed the same pattern? Whatever. "Pumpkin is a fruit. Believe it, no? Make disputes. They are berries too. Argue, but it will stay true. Face it and press mute." It was written by Desktop and gets a 5 out for effort for the syllable counts. It gets 32 points. And the next one is, "There was a person named Sean who was just sitting on his lawn when he thought of the fruit marble race and got all of his fruit in a haste. This story just makes me yawn." That was a really bad yawn. It was submitted by Kenline Pie and was the only one to mention any video on my channel. It gets a grand total of 34 points. This next one is by the Samurai Diamond. The Samurai Diamond's favorite fruit is banana. Did you know that the first was eaten by a boy named Hannah? He's ridiculed all day for his name, but one day it gained him internet fame and got him a mansion in Montana. It gets a 3-point penalty for mentioning the name of the author, which you aren't supposed to do. It gets a total of 24 points. This next one is so sad that you will cry. There was a green apple named Gary. He had a big crush on a cherry. Once he climbed the trees and gave her some cheese. Turns out she's allergic to dairy. This one was written by Austin E. It gets 38 points. Now it's time for this next one. The durian is a highly exotic fruit, but there is one thing that is worse than a toot. Described as onion fluid in a gym sock, which is what people describe it as they talk. All in all, it is nutritious, grown from a root. It was written by Octopus. It gets a total of 32 points. This next one is, banana, pear, kiwi, mango. None of these are jumbo. Which one of those are good, you ask? I won't answer, I will pass. 'Cause none are grown in Quetzaltenango. It was written by Lime in a Jacket. It gets 22 points. This next one is a better love story than Twilight. Once there was a confused blueberry. It didn't know what made it merry, so it wandered the camp, trying to find some revamp, until it married a cute strawberry. It was written by Blue Ice 57 and gets 32 points. Now it's time for a lesson on strawberries. Most strawberries are red, but some can be white, yet they don't use a bed, and definitely don't bite. So let's keep them from being dead. It was written by Piggy the Beast 02, but uses the wrong rhyme scheme, so it gets a minus 3-point penalty. It totals to 24 points. Kiwis are juicy. Kiwis are fuzzy and shiny. Kiwis are shiny and fuzzy. Kiwis are smelling like oranges. This poem was written by Don't Trust Ice, but was the wrong rhyme scheme and wasn't 5 lines, so it loses a total of 6 points. Its final score is 2. This one is berry great. Let's say we have a berry, and someone offers you her berry for your berry. One grows more berries, the other grows fast berries. Which one will you berry? This one was written by Prototype, but because you can technically not rhyme a word with itself, it gets a 2-point penalty. It gets 24 points. The next one is, bananas sometimes make me queasy, but sometimes make snakes easy. Though it's too mushy, squishes up everywhere, but I do personally like it more than a pear. Oh, and note, it's never cheesy. This one was written by Smiley Ram on Happy Time and has nothing else interesting about it. It gets 28 points. I like to look at apples and bananas. I also like to look at Americanas. Grapes are sweet, 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 just like all of you people. Also, did you know I'm typing this on a steep hill and Blue Ice 57 wears a bandana? This one was the only one that made me laugh a little bit and was by Meadows Char 1. It gets 34 points. The next one is, apples are so cool, they make me drool. But they are so yummy, and they are in my tummy, so I am a fool. This one is by Shy Guy and gets 32 points. Now it's time for my 3 favorite ones. In third place we have, kiwis are the word, the fruit that must be heard. They are the best, forget the rest, and they are also a bird. This one was written by Pizza Squish and reminds me of the limericks that I wrote in class for school. It gets 43 points. In second place we have, who could think of a fruit so delicious, as a mango so very nutritious? Its eccentric color cannot be made duller, even by the most greatly ambitious. This one also reminds me of the ones that I used to write in school and was written by Doc671. It gets 46 points. And now, in first place, my very favorite poem, Apple. This amazing poem was written by Nguyen Zhang Kang. It gets 10 out of 5 for creativity, 100 out of 5 for humor, 1000 out of 5 for grammar, and 10,000 out of 5 for flow. However, because it's only one word, it gets negative 11,105, and also gets a minus 5 penalty for no reason. Due to getting first place, it gets 15 points. Here are the new results. As you can see, Doc671 is now in the lead with 157 points. Don't Trust Ice continues to be in last with only 46. The bottom 4 people are going to be up for elimination. However, because Raichu used their sleep token, they are not going to be able to be put up for elimination, meaning the Samurai Diamond will be put up instead. Send me, Flame Vapor, whether or not you want to use any of your tokens. The effect of the episode token will be to remove 25 points from a player of your choice. Remember, Silver Lava and Miles Sweet are up for re-signups. Comment in the comments down below or Discord message me before the next episode comes out, and you will have a chance to re-sign up for one of these people. See you next time.